Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a platform where we learn various ArcGIS skills, GIS processing, and so on. So today we're going to learn about basics in terms of map creation. Yes, so this is a ArcMap platform. Currently I'm using ArcMap 10.8, and yes, let's do this. So what you do first, you have the layers here. So you can add data. For example, this is the icon for add data. So you will just click there and it will take you to this particular platform. When you are there, these are particular data that are added, but there are shapefiles and datasets that you can actually download online. They are free online datasets. So for this particular study, let us open the Kenyan counties. So you have the county shapefile and you just click add. Once you click add, you can see basically it's here. Yes, it's on this particular platform. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. So these are Kenyan counties. And actually when you click here, you can actually go on and label the features so that you can see the name of the different counties in Kenya. So for this particular studies, I want to show you how to export data. And in terms of exporting data, so first of all, you can just unlabel this. You can look at what is called the attribute table. You can open the attribute table so that you can see the different polygons, the shape, and the counties. So at this particular for this particular study, we can go and look for Nairobi County. Nairobi County, and county number 47, right? Nairobi County, here it is. So you can just click that. Once you click that, you can just cancel this and you can realize that it has actually shown itself right here. That's Nairobi County. So I want to export this data so that I can deal with Nairobi country only and not with the whole country. I can deal with one county. So you just click here and you go to data and you go to export data. Once you export data, you see a selected features and this layer shows the data frame, and here you can actually store it where you want. So I can just browse here in the folder and I can come here, this place of Kenyan counties. Sorry for that. Kenyan counties. Then I can name it how I want. So I can write here. I can just cancel that and write Nairobi County. Nairobi County. You can just and you'll realize that ArcMap usually don't recognize the space. So I can just use that particular symbol, Nairobi County shapefile, and I save it. And then after that, you can just say, okay, do you want to add exported data to the map as well? I just say yes. So after that, you can uncheck this one, and you'll be left with Nairobi County. Then you can zoom in on Nairobi County. So that's Nairobi County. So you can actually add other data. You can actually then remove this one and remove this. Just say remove. So this is the Nairobi County boundary. Let's say, for instance, you want to add roads on this particular map. So you just come at add data. I had a particular data set on roads, Kenyan roads. So you just open this, and I told you this data set, you can download them freely online. So I just click on road. Let me check if I better. I'll use the one. Okay, let me use this one. So I'll just say add. Yes. So these are the major roads. These are the major roads. This is for the this for the whole country, but you can see here we have Nairobi County. So there is an ArcGIS geoprocessing tool which is known as CLIP, the geoprocessing tool that is useful, very useful for creating new feature classes. And so you realize you just come into your geoprocessing and you click processing, then you click the clip tool. It's loading. So you realize you have the input features and the clip features and output feature class. So when the input feature is line, the clip feature also has to be line, because you usually have point, lines, and polygons. So when the input feature is lines, the clip feature is lines. If the input feature is polygon, the clip feature is polygon. So for now, the input feature, you just write the Kenyan roads. Then the feature that you want to clip it from the boundary of Nyandarua, of Nairobi County. So you just take Nairobi County. Then you'll say okay, and you realize down here the geoprocessing tool is performing its role, and it's put a tick right there. So you can now uncheck the Kenyan roads, and you have your clipped roads. You can actually open the attribute table so that you can see the various attributes, the distance, the roads, the name of the road, the type. It even tells you the paved, the unpaved ones, the condition, yes, the shape length. Yes, even tell you if it's a primary one or a secondary one, and etc. So we can actually remove these ones so that we remain with the main aspect. So we can name these. We can just change the name and name it roads, and say okay. Then you can just click at this symbol so that you can change it to another style, and do that one. That one is a little bit big, so we can just reduce the width to 1. Say okay, that way it's better. So for now, you have the county boundary and you have the major roads. We can add another particular data and also do the clipping. So I want to show you example of doing a clipping of a polygon. So we can add data. So let's add rivers. No, let's look for a polygon. Look for protected areas. You can add the protected areas, and you say okay. It's telling you you know the geographic coordinate system might be different, so you have to transform it, because this particular one, it's the WGS, and now here we have the assumed geographic one. So you just transform from that one to WGS 1984, and you say okay, and you close. So we also need to clip this particular. So you just do processing and you clip. Okay. So once you clip, you put the feature, the protected areas, then you clip it with the Nairobi County boundary. Just say okay. So it's the clipping done. So then you can just uncheck this one, and you have this particular area. You can just remove this one, and you can check here the protected areas. You can open the attribute table so as to learn which protected areas have been actually. Yeah, you can see there are national park, there are reserves here. You have the names here, the country, the nodes, the area, etc., etc., etc. So you just cancel that, and you may just call it protected areas. Protected areas. And you might give it another color. You change the background. Let's say give that rose. You can put this to 1. start with to maybe 0.7. Okay. So let us add another data source. So you can try even labeling the features. You can even try labeling the features, but before you label, you can look at the properties. You can look at the properties. Labels here, you can want to label it. Maybe is it the name, the source, the destination, the country, the area name. For instance, let us say the area name. If say apply, you can see that it has actually named those areas, and you can put it in different text styles. You can do, if it's Arial black, you can just say this Arial, then maybe increase the font a little bit to 10. You click apply. 10 is too big, so you can just do 9. 9 is okay. Apply. Yes, that one will be fine, and press OK. So next we can add another layer. We can look at the rivers. We can look at the rivers. We just click there again and add the rivers. You have to transform these again. And you just say OK, and it close. And these are the rivers, and we also do the clipping again. Now this line data. So I have to clip these. So you click within Nairobi County and you say OK. And the clipping is being done, and you have our clip here. So you can just remove this one so that will remain our rivers, and you can name these. You can name these as rivers. Say OK. You can open the attribute table to look at the different. You have even the names. If it's Riara, Raina Madare River, they're actually there. So you can just change the style. You put it in the river here, and definitely say OK. Okay. Those are the rivers. Let us look if we have another data set that we can add. Major towns, protected areas, they've added the roads, the rivers. Look here, we have the lakes, major towns. What about here? Let us look if we have the forest. I had a forest data set. Let me try add it here so that you can actually see the forest. Now this is the clip. Let me remove that one. Remove that one. Let me put the data again. So you can come here. These are the major towns. Let's protect the roads. So what we can do, you also have ArcGIS online, so you can just come here and add data from ArcGIS online. Yes, so that you can look for data set in the forest. So I'm just going to search here. Kenya forest, and press enter. After that, I will come here and find we have this particular data set. So we can do this one, the physical features in Kenya, and we say add. So we can add that. So it's adding to the data set. Give it a little bit of time. Yes, it's here. Added this particular data set where we have the forest, the lakes, the ocean. So if you just have a very small area, you have the forest in Nairobi County, but you can actually also clip it. You can clip this particular area. So you just the forest and clip it with Nairobi County. Okay. So again, the after the clipping, and actually wait for that just a little bit, so that you can actually clip this particular forest that is in Nairobi County. So that's it. The clipping is done. So you can just remove this one, remove it, so that will remain the clip. And this clip, I just call it forest. Just call it forest, and we change this one to at least green, and maybe put a width of 1. Say okay. So I think that let us see which forest is that, because it's just showing the main forest. Main forest, so you can open that to be table. You can see it's Ngong forest. That's Ngong forest. It's actually there. So we had the roads. You can also open that to be table, the roads, and you can see. You can also label. You can check and see if I have any data there, the name, the kilometer, the length, road class, the region, you have the width, tell you the length, the type, surface condition, discipline. Okay. What about the rivers? Let's see if we can label the rivers. Yes, actually now. So we can just say to properties. Can move this a little bit. We can do the rivers in another color. Let's say this color can do. Apply. And let's pick another color. Can do that color. No, that's not that clear. So we can just do that. That is fine. Now we choose the purple one. Yes. Okay. Beautiful. So now we have our county boundary. So we can add a little bit of width. County boundary, at least to 1. Or let me do to 1.5. Okay. Yes, and we have our rivers, we have our roads, we have our protected areas, and we have our forest right there. So then now we want to make a map. We have the data sets, we have do some geoprocessing, we have clipped, we have exported data. Now what remains is now coming up in a map so that you can export it and save it. So you just come to here to view. You can either do it at view and come to layout view. It's either you do that or you can just click here. This is data view, this is layout view. So you can just cancel that. Then you can put now the appropriate. You might check depending on the view, you might change the data frame properties. So you can come here, you can check the if it's you can come and edit or view. The layout view you can switch. For now you can go data frame properties. Okay, you can come data frame general, if it's the coordinate system, if it's percent, grids, size and position, annotation group, general. Right? So you can just cancel that. You can come here at insert. So it actually gives you a lot of guides. Yes, a lot of guides if it's the grid. So that if you want to change the map elements, so here you'll come to do it when maybe you want to save. But we can come here and change if you want page and print setup. You can click them. You can change this one even if you want if it's letter, or you want it in if it's A4 or A5 orientation. If you want it in landscape, you can change it in landscape and press OK. So you can see this has changed. So you can just work it in landscape because it's better because of how Nairobi County looks like. You can just drag this way. Yes. And drag that one that way. That one that way. Yes. So that's Nairobi County. You can just bring it there. So we can zoom it. We can zoom it a little bit. 500,000. But actually, you can still zoom it more. So you can actually. There it's okay. Undo the fixed zoom is with zoom out. So we can zoom it. Maybe we can check if it can actually fit here very well. I think that's okay. That's okay. Another thing that you can do, you can add the coordinates. Okay, so that you just come and say the view, then data from properties, then you come to the coordinate system, or you come to the grids, then you say a new grid. Graticule, you just say next. You can put labels only. Say next. That's okay. That can remain that way. You say next, and you finish, and you click apply. So you have to do some transformation to ArcGIS to 5 because I put data with different geographic coordinate systems. So you cannot put it that way, but you realize these are very, very minimal. So you can go to properties so that you can reduce. You can reduce that maybe say x-axis maybe 10, y-axis we do it 10. Let's see how it will look like. 10 is too big, so you can just say 0 there. Then here you can put a 10, 0 there. Here we can put a 10, and we can cancel this. Click apply. Okay. That's a little bit better. Or we can do a 5. Let us do a 5. Let us try a 5. Let's try a 5. So try a 5 right there. Apply. And click OK. Yeah, that's perfect. So now you also have the coordinate system. Another thing we have to add. Now you come at insert. You have to put the title. So you can just name this Nairobi County. Just name that Nairobi County and click OK. And drag this out. You can click to properties. Then you can change symbol so that you can bold it and put a little bit font 20, and you underline. align it. Can italicize or not italicize. So you put OK, apply, and click OK. Another thing we have to do, we have to insert the north arrow, very important. So you have different north arrows to pick from. There's a huge variety. So right now we can use this one. You just say apply, OK, and you can put it right there, and you can extend that one a little bit. So another thing you have to insert, you can insert the legend. So this one you just have to say next, 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 and you finish, and you put it right here, and you click it, and you extend it right there, so that it can actually be seen in that area. Then you can also press insert, and you add the scale bar. So for the scale bar, you have alternatives to pick from. You have this one that you can pick from there. So you can change the properties. You can pick the kilometer. Kilometer, you check the kilometer right there. Then you click apply. You say OK. So after that, you can press OK. And this one you can drag it right there. So you just extend this one and you drag it like that. So that's okay. So you can just put it a little bit high. Then you also insert the scale text. Another important issue, you can just particularly use this one and you put it in forms of centimeter, kilometers. Okay. Press OK, and it will just bring it right here. And you just have to drag it right there. You can expand this a little bit more to right there. Another thing you can add, you have your dynamic text here. You can come to the coordinate system, so that can brings it, just definitely brings it automatically. Then you can put it right there. Yes. You can also have inside the scale text, the scale bar, the north arrow, we have the legend. This one you can add if one. For example, let me just show you an example. You can say maybe the background, you change it to a circular gradient, and you press OK. You realize something has changed a little bit, so you become a little bit clean. But you can particularly, we can also change that so that you can edit the frame. So you just click here, this line, I'll come here and say 0. Just put it to 0. Press it around, separate the background. Yeah, that's okay. And the border, I can say no border. I can put none. And I say okay. So that it can remain that way. So that's the neat line. So we can extend this a little bit. Can put this a little bit up. There. That will be fine. Then we can legend. There is also fine. And you have everything. You have everything you need. You can also, if you want to insert any text, or if you want to, like I will have for this particular, let's say I want to add my name here. I just click here, properties, then I write maybe here Dennis. What I can say by Dennis. Then I can change the symbol, maybe I can put it in italicized, I can put it in 12, I can put it in bold. Let's do 10. Put it in 10. And say OK and apply. And say OK. And you bring it down here. Just put it just there. And that's it. We have our map. We have the legend. So it's just a So what now remains? So as I told you, this is data view, this is layout view. So what remains now, you can export this data as PDF. So you just come at File, File, and if say export map, and it will open this particular platform, and you can just name it as Nairobi, and store it as PDF. You have various options. Store it as PDF, and you say save, and it's saving right down there. Done saving. So then you can just actually open files. When you go to documents, ArcGIS, then you have Nairobi, and you can just actually open this so that you can actually see the map. And here it is. Here we have our map. Very nice, very good looking, but I'll just do a basic map. You can see, you can even read the coordinate system. You have everything that you need. It's just a basic map. You have the rivers, the names, the roads, the protected areas, and so on. So that's basics.